Hi, and welcome back to Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we have a sweet reading for you about new love that is predicated upon you doing things that demonstrate your own self love or self respect. In other words, presenting independence and happiness and being comfortable being on your own draws in these opportunities for you to have a pretty nice cupping season. A romance that seems to blossom because there's time for you to spend together. So it feels like the timing is right in like the coming months. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time or a lot. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. We're going to dive in and start. We're going to start with the truth is. Because I feel like what we have to do a little bit is dig into why we need to focus a little bit more on loving yourself first. There could be a need to do some therapy or take some time to do something you love. Maybe you like to roller skate, maybe you like to hike, maybe you like to fish. Whatever it is, taking care of yourself leads to this new love or this new situation. We have toxic, unhealthy relationship patterns. So you need to do something different. That's what this is about. Then we have manipulation, decisions being influenced or exploited by others. Maybe you have a couple of friends that aren't the best friends. Maybe you have a habit of going after people that are unavailable. Maybe you don't communicate what you need or what you want in a relationship. There's something here that aligns, obviously, with the loving yourself first part that has to fall into place, and then things pick up rather quickly for you. So maybe you need to meet people in a different way. Maybe you need to delete Tinder. Maybe you need to stop going to a certain bar. Maybe you need to have different friends, meet new people. There's a different track that you're able to switch over to. Like I'm seeing, you know how sometimes with railroad tracks, there's an intersection and you can go this way or that way. You have an opportunity approaching where you can take a different path, and that enables you to get away from this manipulative energy where you fall into toxic friendships or relationships. So, getting a little heads up that if you make the right choice for yourself, there's a reward or something that you'll really enjoy. All right, so I think we need to do a little bit more with, let's go with the situations deck. What else do we need to know? Oh, also, I totally forgot to say Happy Veterans Day yesterday, and I feel like a total douche. I probably shouldn't have said it that way. Thank you for your service to anybody that served. I appreciate you, and I wish I had made a post about it. I feel like that was disrespectful, but we appreciate you. So thank you. All right. Wow. I like this. So on the honeymoon side, right? These cards seem to clarify our love yourself first. Now with the honeymoon or enjoy the bliss of holiday time together, we have clarification with verge, about to reveal or confess, wish, hope, praying, and yearning. It really bothers me. Like, why didn't we go with hoping instead of hope? Like, just to like round it out. So they're all like ing. These are the things that I worry about. And then we have love, adore, admire, enchantment. Someone's looking at you as a prize, or somebody who's about to meet you is going to see you as the prize. So peek it to yourself, do what's right for you. Choose to spend your time around people that speak highly of you in your absence or genuinely wish you well, right? Because there's something that you're going to like. All right, let's actually get into the tarot, shall we? We're going to go with the Egyptian tarot this morning. This is the same energy. Okay, so we have somebody here who has decided they're going to make an offer. Now, for some of you, this is like, maybe a week out, maybe 2 weeks out. But there's somebody that when they meet you, when it's like right away, they sense there's a connection or a possibility that you two would really get along well, right? Hello, just me. How we doing? Four of Swords. I love that I just said hello to just me. And the Four of Swords card is talking about not necessarily like isolation, but more so like time to yourself, time to recuperate. It might look like as simple as a Saturday night where you would normally be wanting to go out with the friends or the family, hang out, but you instead, you know what? I think I feel like a night in, I'm just gonna like make some popcorn, eat some Butterfingers, and watch some cool movies. Maybe I'll have a Harry Potter marathon, whatever it is. I feel like there's a sense here that you accept there is no future or no desire to go down the same path or to repeat the same cycle. And that requires a little bit of a change up in your behaviors. So I think you're cognizant of what it takes to get onto this other track, right? 10 of Cups in the reverse, 9 of Wands in the reverse. For some of you, you need to move out. Maybe you have a roommate or a living situation that is contributing to issues. Maybe you feel like the part of town or the state or the country, whatever it is, there's a sense here that this isn't really the right place for me. I'm going to find a different spot that feels more like me or is like a healthier environment for me, right? Then we have the 9 of Wands in the reverse, saying basically, this is somebody who is defending what's important to them and willing to give up on things that are not really meeting the mark. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse and the Ace of Swords. I love you all. I'm honest when I get these cards, right? Like, I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. But we have something here that you have yet to do. Okay, this is like a to-do list and you've crossed everything off except for that last one that you've been kind of procrastinating a little bit on. I've been doing some cleaning in the last couple of weeks and I had like a master list of all the things that I wanted to make sure I did just because seasons are changing, the leaves are falling, all of that stuff. So there are definitely items that were on that list where I was like, I could do this now. Do I have to do it now? This is that feeling, right? Of, I know I need to do it. I'm gonna do it. I just don't really want to do it. For me, it was mopping the floors. I hate mopping floors. I don't care if it's like Swiffer Jet or whatever it is. I hate it. Mop the floors, my friend. There's something here you're avoiding. And when you actually do it, it's almost like you hear the shift in the gears of the universe. It's like, da, 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 da. Okay, well now I can do this. Maybe it's a change in job. Maybe it's a change in what you spend your money on. Maybe hanging out with different friends because you don't really want to do the same things anymore. Queen of Swords and 5 of Wands. Honestly, this feels to me like you've had to step back and kind of protect yourself. We have this manipulation energy, right? Decisions being influenced or exploited by others. There are people, or there were people in your life that looked at you as either a meal ticket or a ladder they could climb, somebody they could use to make themselves feel better on a difficult day. Hello there, Renee. How are you doing? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. But there was an argument, or there's going to be an argument. This 5 of Wands, is interesting because it doesn't show any people, right? It's just the wands. And the Queen of Swords is observing it. I feel like there's a fight that started with somebody else, either intentionally and they knew it would impact you, or unintentionally. But it's like a fire that is approaching your land, right? You see it, you know it's coming, you know you're going to have to deal with it, but it's not really your fight, okay? This is the energy that doesn't need to be in your life. King of Cups in the reverse. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Hierophant in the reverse. So we may have someone who threatens you or tries to make things harder for you if you walk away. So this could be somebody who makes things easier for you in terms of the bills that you pay. Somebody that has connections that you feel would be useful. There's a sacrifice involved in this person. I feel like that's how they've been manipulating you. You know, like, well, now you're not going to get a discount at the bar anymore, or now you're not going to, get introduced to that person I know. There's something they've been holding over you as like a threat. And I feel like it's gotten to the point where you're like, you know what? I know that this might be a little bit of a setback. I know I might have to change certain elements of my life, but I'm not going to let you use that to control me anymore. And I mean, I don't think this person really wants to hear that. So they may lose their temper. They may try to use you against you. Try to make you feel like you can't do something on your own is kind of the vibe that's coming through. This is the signs of times. This is validation for the first two cards that came out. Remember how strong you are. Remind yourself what you've gotten through already. That didn't take you out. Did you think it would? You have personal power. You have the ability to make changes in your life or decisions that lead to opportunities that are worthwhile, people that are worthwhile for your social circle, right? When you show yourself love, you draw in love from others. Right now, you're giving up your personal power to somebody else and you can reclaim it. And that leads to a healthier romantic situation or a healthier, at the very least, a healthier relationship with yourself, right? All right, so we have the Morgan Greer. Four of Pentacles in the reverse, Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Let go of someone. I don't know that this is romantic. This really does feel like more so like a best friend or a family member or someone you've known since you were, 9. I don't know. I think they might have a little bit of a tendency to be clingy or a little bit in your business when they don't need to be. This is somebody that is not a good influence. And you know it. Look, most of the time, I think people are looking for like huge revelations when they watch tarot. Prove me wrong. Feel free to say in the comments that's not what I'm looking for. My advice to you is to look at tarot readings as validation. If you already have intuition on a certain situation or you already feel pulled in another way, a tarot reading, if it's meant for you, should be validation for those things that you already feel or sense, right? Not like a whole like, hey, by the way, this is your life. You're the King of Swords. I don't care what your gender is. You're the King of Swords, and you realize that there is work here to be done, but you also feel like you're capable of it because you are. You can make these changes and things will get better, right? Did you see how this guy flipped? He was like, "Meh." Out of a difficult time and perhaps even a sense of loneliness or betrayal, you become the emperor. So we had the Queen of Swords move to the King of Swords, and with some work, you become the emperor. In light of, or even in some aspects, because of the toxic relationships you've been through, this helps to chip away at some of the more like people-pleasing attributes and help you discover how you can reclaim that personal power, right? Happy Sunday to you, Drew. How are you doing? Thank you. Aw. I agree. Renee, I hope that gets better for you. We have the Lovers and the Sun. You're going to become aware of a different path. For some of you, you're finding a romantic relationship to help you move away from a negative social community. For others of you, you're finding a new best friend or a new community, okay? The thing is, you're going to be, I think, well aware that you choose one or the other. You cannot have both. I think that's what this means. You have a choice. You can be happy, but you have to make the right choice. We have the Magician, Queen of Wands in the reverse, and the Eight of Cups. Another symbol of your personal power. The Magician is a card that talks about having the resources that you need to make a change or having the strength to get through something difficult. You are the Magician. You can make this change happen. The Queen of Wands in the reverse is this person who's been trying to manipulate you or people. And the Eight of Cups, any guesses? You walking away, right? When you walk away from something like a Queen of Wands in the reverse, somebody who is not loyal or somebody who isn't interested in seeing you succeed, perhaps out of fear or jealousy, when you walk away, you walk into the Nine of Cups, which is the next card. The Nine of Cups is about wish fulfillment, getting what you work towards, getting what you want, like a dream scenario. It might take some time. It might take some effort. Pretty sure it's going to take some effort. But you're going to get to that place that you are looking to. The Star, Eight of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. This Queen of Cups is the new person entering your life. Again, don't get too caught up on the genders. We could come out as any of these cards because I'm just reading energy, okay? Yeah, we've got some time to focus on ourselves. Do something that makes you happy, you know, like do some crosswords, get into knitting, start CrossFit, I don't know, pick a hobby. But there's something here about you getting back in touch with yourself and doing things that actually make you happy instead of trying to do what somebody else wants to do all the time. And that helps you free yourself from the situation here that makes you feel stuck. I do feel like for many of you, the only thing you really need to do in terms of initiating this process is reminding yourself that you're capable of it. This Queen of Cups is somebody that has a very genuine and loving disposition. This is somebody who is going to, I think, show you kindness where you have not seen it from others. Hello, Jasmine. How are you doing? I like it too. That's an excellent idea. We have the Ten of Cups and the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, and Temperance. So some of the most beautiful people that I have encountered have come from some of the most difficult backgrounds or even like depressing backgrounds. I'm thinking right now of this picture I took back when I lived in Minneapolis. There was a daisy growing from the cement. I feel like I'm reading for somebody that has come from a difficult background, but maintained a fairly positive or like optimistic view, right? Going through this difficult situation or this betrayal is making you stronger, but you do have to stay committed to the idea of being good to yourself and showing by example to those around you how you expect to be treated by others because of how you treat yourself, right? The standards that you have, the boundaries that you have. You're working towards building this balance. Temperance is about a good mix or a good balance, things being like at peace, right? You're creating this in your life for yourself. You just need to stay focused on it and not let others influence that plan that you have, right? Five of Swords, the Fool in the reverse. Look, whoever this person is, or people, for some of you, this could be like family or, people at church. I don't know. You figure it out. Five of Swords, do you see how we have these people in the background and this dude's like, I got you. This is somebody looking at you trying to walk away or looking at you trying to like reestablish balance in your life and wondering what they can do to affect that. They're not going to be able to because you have more control over your life than they expect you do. They are coming out as the Fool in the reverse because they have forgotten to take something into account in terms of who you are or what you're willing to do to protect yourself. They don't see you as the magician, but that doesn't mean you aren't the magician. You've come out as the magician twice now. You are capable. They're not going to be able to create an ending here, even though that's what they're trying to do. Don't let them create an ending where you see a beginning, okay? You are beginning this process or you are continuing this process, and they don't have the power they think they do to end it. That's why we have Death in the reverse. You're going to continue to make things better in your own life because they don't actually have the power that they think they do. All right, let's get a few from the Everyday Witch. Eight of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Chariot in the reverse. For some of you, it's really important that you communicate that this isn't working, that you're not going to invest in this friendship or this relationship anymore. Speaking those words is powerful for you, but also for the situation, right? For others of you, this Eight of Wands is more about the actual action that you're taking. Some of you may feel, I'm taking an action that I think is the right thing to do, but I don't know if it'll actually pay off for me. I'm trying to think of a good example for you. Sometimes people are afraid to be honest in a matter that has to do with emotions, right? Maybe I'll hurt someone's feelings. Maybe we'll get into an argument. I don't know if I want to say that. For some of you, you have to say something even though it feels uncomfortable. And it's the fact that you're willing to do that that helps you move towards the next step. For others of you, this is, you'll know. I'm validating this for you, okay? So you'll know which it is. For others of you, this is saying any further communication is a waste of your time. Sometimes the best way to handle somebody who is trying to manipulate you is by not giving them any more information. You can't manipulate me if you don't know what I'm thinking or what I'm doing. I mean, like, you can try. But there's something about making sure you use your time wisely, okay? Don't waste your time on arguments that are just going to go around and around and not actually get anywhere, right? Focus on things that get you to your goals or get you to that next step, right? All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you all enjoyed the reading. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you on the next reading. Bye, guys.